It's a cold day in January, but things are about to heat up. We're here on Queen Street in Niagara-on-the-Lake for the Niagara-on-the-Lake Icewine Festival.
Thanks, Bob. So today's the first day of the Icewine Festival. We run all day today, Saturday, and all day tomorrow. We're back next weekend again too, Saturday and Sunday. We conclude with our next Saturday. We have our cocktail competition, which takes place at the courthouse. But yeah, today's all about Icewine. So we're down here on Queen Street in Niagara-on-the-Lake in the Heritage Village. We're sampling. There's 18 different wineries. There's 15 different restaurants. Guests are invited to walk the streets to check in at the token tents and of course sample some great ice wine. We've been on a bit of a hiatus for the last 2 years with some virtual ice wine experiences. So yeah, we're back in full force. We've made some great improvements to the area. There's a live music, there's a band, there's informative speaker series. So
now we're here enjoying all the ice wine, and I don't think people understand, you know, they say, oh, it's such a little bottle. But tell us about the sweat and the stress that goes into that little bottle.
Absolutely. It is truly a labor of love. The harvest itself is quite grueling in the sense that the temperatures obviously are, you know, minimum -8, so sometimes -14, -12, -10 degrees Celsius. So it does require some fortitude to get out there into the vineyard. Obviously cold temperatures and a very specific process where we use specialized presses, high pressure to push the juice out of this, you know, very, you know, frozen hard berry, and really kind of thinking one drop of juice coming outside of each berry, so that, you know, kind of speaks to the price and the size format, that it is a very precious commodity product that is produced in very small quantities.
There's a lot that depends weather-wise, even red and white wines and different things like that. So I guess because we haven't had those cold temperatures, we've been happy as people, but it's not great for the ice wine industry.
Absolutely. Ice wine makers are always looking for that little window of time. Not to say that there's not some benefits to the changes in temperatures. Actually, the, you know, warming and cold temperatures fluctuating a little bit before harvest can be very good for an ice wine production, because it progresses the flavors and complexity through the dehydration and rehydration process, and it sort of adds that complexity and intensity to the end result. But we really do need that window of time to be able to pick the grapes at least -8 degrees Celsius, as regulated and dictated sort of by the VQA, to have an authentic ice wine produced.
Jackson Triggs has a really nice display here. Tell us what we've got today.
Well, we've got our Vidal ice wine. It's your classic Vidal, nice and beautifully well balanced with some tropical fruit notes, papaya and mango. It's going to be beautiful.
Now, this is a special event today, but it must be great working at the winery, because I know how many tours come through. You must meet people from all over every day.
From all over, all corners of the world, Bob. Asia, Europe, from all over, absolutely. And also all corners of the country as well.
And you take them through the process and explain the wines to them. They can go on the tour and everything, right?
That's true. That's true. Our tour is literally, it's the process of winemaking from vine to glass. Take them out in the vineyard, show them the grapes growing on the vines, take them to the production area, then down to the barrel cellar where the wine is aged all the time, sampling the wines, and off at the boutique after, of course.
So today we are pouring our Gold Vidal. This one is the only one in our collection, and it's likely French oak, so it will give a nice creamy rich finish at the end from the French oak, a little bit of vanilla. So it's a very beautiful rich ice wine. Flavor is mostly apricot, mango, lychee, very tropical with, of course, the beautiful honey flavor and texture. That's really nice.
For this, is it more like a dessert wine, something you'd have after dinner?
It's a dessert wine, but actually my favorite ice wine is this one and the sparkling Vidal. And I like to serve my ice wine at the beginning with appetizer. When your palate is really fresh, it's a little bit like having like a beautiful champagne mimosa, like your guests are happy, and it's just like every event we do, we open with appetizer and sparkling. It's beautiful.
Okay, Andrew, as far as coming down here, and it's a token system to get what they want, how else do they go about it?
yeah, so you can check in at the token booth. So you purchase the tokens in the tents that are located at both entrances. From there, then you exchange the tokens for ice wine or food samples. Pretty consistent system, pretty easy system, but Yeah, there's packages we're selling both online and day of. We've also introduced a VIP ice wine experience area as well that's directly across the stage. Again, you can buy that on site or you can purchase it online.
A bit of a cold one here, but you know what? A lot of people came out to enjoy ice wine here at the Niagara-On-The-Lake Ice Wine Festival. And just a reminder, there's one more weekend to go, so you got to get down here and check it out. Cheers! Reporting for The Source, I'm Bob Ice Cold Romeo.
Welcome to the Icewine Festival.